safe now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to...
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready! Check smash! Check smash!
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
79 Broncos!
Back to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the first pass of the afternoon is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Winston now. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Takes it to about the 37. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 10.
Hey, stop.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. Play fake. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Second and 6. This one complete to Grant DeBose. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks. It's on the 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Ready? 60 Bison. Ready?
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down, Winston. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure you give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Jameis now on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Go, stick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the...
And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Ready, set.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, Winston. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Green, triple T. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. Touchdown! Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be.
He's got him in, complete. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 27 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's 2nd and 3. And right side, they're going to go option here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mustang 19. Check it.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And Thomas has it. And the ball is knocked out. One of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action now. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the